So today I wanted to share with you guys just, I guess, one part of my incredible story of life. So this proved a little bit harder than I thought because I wanted to write down what I wanted to write and I was just staring at a blank piece of paper for ages. Couldn't think about what I wanted to share until my friend said, "What about the volcano?" And I said, "The volcano?" And then I was like, "Oh, that volcano." Have you guys ever climbed a volcano before? I want to paint you a picture. It's 2016, 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm standing at the bottom of a volcano looking up. The idea was that we were going to climb this volcano so that you could see this beautiful sunrise, just experience something different in a different country. We're in Bali. Now, I'm not the fittest person in the world, and I carry a fair bit of extra weight. So a 2-hour hike to the top of a volcano really isn't on the top of my to-do list. But with a great bunch of friends, they're like, no, you can do this. It's all right. We've got you. It'll be an amazing view. Now, I don't remember how long it took, but it wasn't very long. And I was like, I can't do this. I'm tired. This isn't for me. I'll go back to the car. You guys go on your hike and I'll wait for you. Now, I could have gone back to the car and waited for them, but they weren't having a bar of that. Doesn't matter how long it takes you, you're going to get to the top. Everybody gets to the top. And I'm thinking, I don't have energy for this.
Perfect.
So I'm like, I'm not good enough for this. I can't do this. I don't deserve this. What if I don't get to the top? You know, how many times in life do we say or think that of ourselves with everything that we face in life? I think I've run out of fingers on my hands to count the amounts of times I've done this. The dream house I want, the business I wanted to launch, the weight goals, you know, all of those issues that we look at in life and give up because it's too hard. You know, self-worth issues, mindset challenges, physical and mental strength, perception of other people's thoughts, the fear of failure, the fear of rejection. Did you know that fear is a very powerful thing? It is a fire that cannot be put out, but it can be used to drive us forward. We can feed out confidence, selfishness, self-awareness, and our sense of belonging with the power that comes with fear. But when we use fear to face volcanoes of life head on, we can only succeed. It wasn't until I realized this that I was able to face all of the volcanoes in life. The climbing the physical volcano in 2016 is what gave me the skills and I guess the life experience to face some of the biggest volcanoes in my life. Let me take you through a few of them. For the last 6 years, I've been looking after both my mum and dad. My mum has chronic mental health issues and is in care in Wellington. And my dad, who we sadly lost during the pandemic this year, who spent 6 years suffering dementia. And not being able to be there when he passed away was probably one of the hardest things I've faced in my life. Being so far away from family in a time like that, being the only person that's able to organize a funeral, to make sure that everybody knew that he'd passed away, you know, it definitely opened a new perspective on I guess how we can heal from within, and how sometimes we don't always need people around us to help us heal from something so traumatic. I've been emotionally abused and sexually abused. I've been so madly in love and had my heart broken that I never thought I'd love again. You know, having to decide who's going to be the best care provider for my mum. And then there's the challenges I face on my day-to-day job as an ambulance officer. The young child who just stopped breathing in their sleep and I haven't been able to save their life. The teenager who just tried to kill themselves because they had no one around them. and they thought that that was it for them. It was the end. And then there's the person I pull out from the wreckage of a car accident driving home from a family outing, who was hit by a drunk driver unexpectedly. I've been thrown from foster family to foster family throughout my childhood, which is where the massive fear of rejection came from, because was I not good enough to be with one family? Why did I need 15? Now I don't share any of this for sympathy, because I am so grateful for each and every experience I have had in my life, because it has made me the woman I am today, a woman of strength, resilience, an overcomer, a fighter, a more emotionally balanced woman at times. But I am so passionate about teaching women and showing women that they too can climb the volcanoes of life. Now, I'm not suggesting that you guys go and choose the biggest physical volcano out there and start climbing, because there is no way I am going back to that volcano, and I wouldn't put anybody else through that pain. But I thought I'd share my top 4 volcano climbing tips. Tip 1 step at a time. There is no point in looking at this huge mountain or volcano and going from 0 to hero. Focus on how it's going to feel to reach the top. The feeling of being successful in completing the challenge, not focusing on the challenges along the way. Use fear to drive you, not as a reason to stop. Believe in yourself, because if you don't believe in yourself, how can you expect somebody else to? And 5, surround yourself with like-minded people, people that want to see you succeed in all areas of life. Get rid of those negative Nancys. They'll only pull you down and hold you back. But just like it takes physical strength to climb a physical volcano, it also takes emotional strength. That's something that I've had to really find within myself. The journey of life isn't meant to be easy. It is meant to challenge us and grow us. And my story is living proof that you can survive. So, if you're all wondering, yes, I did make it to the top of the volcano. I was the last person within our group to get there, but you know what? That didn't even matter, because I'd played full out and I got there. I was supported and surrounded by amazing people, and they still to this day have my back. There were tears and there was a massive sigh of relief that I never had to face that volcano again. But like I've said before, the skills and lessons on the physical journey of climbing the volcano is what has allowed me to be able to face all the volcanoes of life head on. If life has taught me one thing, it's that our mindset and our thoughts are the most powerful thing that we have. If you think you can, you can. And if you think you can't, you can't. Why settle for less than what you deserve? Climb that damn volcano. Because the rewards and the feeling you have when you reach the top will be like nothing you have ever faced in your life. And it will equip you for the rest of life's journey.